All right, good morning, everybody. Today I am here with Mr. Rex Crandell. Question of the day is what to look for when hiring an estate planning attorney?
What to look for when hiring an estate planning attorney. What most people want to do is they will go ahead and want to do an estate plan so they avoid probate, the cost and expense and delay of a probate process. And they will hire an attorney for that purpose to avoid probate, to make it more efficient to transfer their assets. These are some questions you might want to ask an estate planning attorney. Ask them, is your primary focus estate planning, or do you offer other services, or is it just something you do once in a while? How long have you been practicing? Do you actually execute the plan, like transferring title over to documents? Do you conduct periodic reviews of the estate plan for changes in the person's life events? What is your estate tax experience and income tax experience and real property tax experience? Can you help create a comprehensive estate plan? And how much do you charge, a flat rate or hourly or a combination? The question about can you create a comprehensive estate plan, what that means is our office prepares several documents that will take care of all kinds of things. We prepare a revocable trust, a pour over will, and the trust is generally for people who have real property and significant assets. A will we can prepare for someone who has very little assets, but normally it's included, we call it a pour over will, to move everything to the trust. You prepare a durable power of attorney for asset management, an advanced healthcare directive. We do an assignment of personal property to your trust. We actually take and create the deeds, notarize and record them in the county, and provide other estate planning forms and explain them to the customer. We also, you might ask if they have an estate planning organizer to gather the information about your beneficiaries, successor trustees, executors, special assets you want transferred, and what you envision your estate plan wishes to effectuate in writing. Yeah. Another question you could ask is, how long does it take to complete the estate plan? Our office generally gets a first draft for the client to read within 3 weeks. And another question, when you're talking with the estate planning attorney on the phone or on a Zoom meeting or something like that, how comfortable do you feel with the person? Do you feel that that advisor can communicate clearly, or do they talk over your head? Do you feel that you have reasonably good rapport? And can you envision yourself talking to this person about very personal type items? What will happen during an initial meeting with the estate planner? What we do is, for new clients, we offer a free 20-minute telephone appointment or Zoom appointment or office appointment for no charge, initial 20 minutes. And we can go over what your assets are briefly and overall for your plan, what you envision. And that's a good way to get it rolling. And if at the end of the 20 minutes you don't want to go ahead, no problem, you don't have to. What if I want to make changes later to my estate plan? So these would be an amendment to a trust, and we provide that service also. And oftentimes we will take someone who has a very old trust and bring it up to date with all the current laws. Do you make sure that my assets are accurately placed in the trust? Is a good question. And one of the questions to ask is for the estate planning attorney is, when do you anticipate retiring? We've had several clients that have come here because their attorneys retired and they're no longer around providing services. And so that happens. And my view is I'm not going to retire forever, so I plan on being in practice for the next 20 years. Other experience questions to ask a potential estate planning attorney for your family. Do they have estate and inheritance tax experience? Do they have trust and estate income tax experience? Do they have real estate taxation experience, which is a very large issue in the state of California? And is it a firm that says, oh, we don't do any tax at all, and we do the plan and we push the tax issues off to some other firm? And the problem with that is, if the firm doesn't do tax, then they can't draft it into the documents. And a lot of what we do, since I'm also a CPA and enrolled agent and CTEC tax person, is we package up the legal issues and the tax issues to be resolved at the same time. Who can provide estate planning services? Well, obviously attorneys can. And then another group of people who can prepare legal documents for attorneys, for estate planning, are legal document assistants in the state of California. It's like a paralegal type license, and they're not supervised by attorneys. And another provider for estate planning services are the online template type services, where you get a plan, you just answer questions on the internet. And I look at those as cheapy services or one size fits all. And I can't imagine that you get the kind of service. You're entrusting your entire life savings and your family's financial future on a vending machine type of program with the online services. It's I liken it to would you shop at a store that had one size fits all clothing, no matter who you are, how tall, what your body shape is, one size fits all. And that's what you would end up getting. Some of them that I've seen don't include current and up-to-date information. There's often questions that are unanswered and missing important things that don't materialize for 5-10 years later. So there's many issues that might not be included in that type of plan. So in summary, what do you want to look for when hiring an estate planning attorney? You want a person who's experienced and good communication skills and doesn't talk over your head where you don't get it and understand. You want to have the ability to avoid probate, that they have estate tax experience, income tax experience, California real estate tax experience. And it's important for the estate planning firm to also do what we do, is post-mortem estate administration. After someone dies, you have to handle their transfer of assets according to their wishes to their beneficiaries. And you really want to make sure that the estate planning attorney transfers the title to your property with the county recorder so that it is actually owned in the name of the trust, so it avoids probate. So, and another question or summary question is, do they have experience in trust and probate court litigation and probate administration? So that's an overview of things to consider when you're hiring an estate planning attorney. And you feel free to contact us by telephone or email for an initial consultation. We offer appointments, free 20-minute consultation or for phone appointments, Zoom appointments, or in-office appointments. And you need to keep in mind that your entire life savings and the financial care for your family depends on the quality of your estate plan. And you might want to subscribe to our channel for new subjects that are coming up each week. And to conclude, like I always say, estate planning, don't leave Earth without it.